What's up, guys, and welcome to another exciting episode of Pokemon Black 2 and White 2. Here we are at Virbank City after clearing out the Virbank complex, and now we are going to take on the second gym, which is going to be the Poison Gym, and the leader is going to be Roxie. There's going to be 3 trainers there, 2 pre-trainers and the gym leader. Both of the pre-trainers you must battle, and they're going to have 2 Pokemon each, all poison types, such as Grimer, Coughing, and whatnot. And the gym leader is she's gonna have 2 Pokemon herself, a Coughing and a Venipede. So make sure you keep anything that's weak to poison at home and bring plenty of antidotes. I would highly recommend that you go capture yourself a Magnemite, and if you don't want to take my advice, maybe this video will convince you. One more thing before we get started, I did a little bit of training off camera, and I went ahead and caught a Growlithe and a Venipede of my own. Let's go ahead and check out my Growlithe. It's a male, lax nature, as you can see, and then my Venipede is a quirky nature, which is kind of lame, but whatever. So my team is pretty good. It's pretty balanced. Got fighting, grass, bug, poison, electric, and yeah. So my Magnemite, lax nature, my Snivy, sassy nature, which is not too bad, and then of course hardy nature for my Riolu, which is awesome. I love my Riolu. But anyway, let's go ahead and head over there. So I already took the liberty of picking up plenty of Pokeballs. Not Pokeballs, but Super Potions and Antidotes, just in case. And so yeah, here is the gym. It's that little tiny space there that you see there. It's kind of weird in here. It's kind of like a rundown alley, subway looking thing. Very underground looking. Very cool music. But yeah, this is a Pokemon gym, and it's also a rock club. Wow, so that's a surprise. It's a rock club. The gym leader and the others are practicing inside, but please, feel free to challenge all of them. Okay, you'll need to stay hydrated. Here you go. And he gives us fresh water. So yeah, that's the old man who will give you a fresh water before every gym battle. Unfortunately, he only gives you 1, which is kind of sucky for later on when they are much tougher. But anyway, so yeah, there they are. Really cool music, pretty cool. This is like really neat. First time I ever see this in a Pokemon game, and I think it's awesome. I'm a huge fan of rock music, classical, whatever. Circus Survive, if you heard of them. But yeah, first up, you cannot challenge her yet. You have to challenge these guys. So that being said, let's challenge this guy. Apparently, she cannot hear you. If you talk to her, her music is way too loud. So in order for her to listen to you, you must kick all her friends' butts so they stop playing music, such as this Roughneck. First up, Grimer. Awesome. I have a feeling Magnemite's going to do really well here. Steel type makes it invulnerable to poison types, so he cannot be poisoned, which is like great here because they rely a lot on this gym relies a lot on poisoning your Pokemon to deal most of the damage. As you can see, other than poisoning your Pokemon, all they have is really weak physical moves such as Pound, and Magnemite being a Steel type, it just, oh gosh, it disabled my Thunder Shock. But yeah, since it's a Steel type, regular attacks are gonna do very little on the Magnemite. It's like slapping around Steel. It's just really, really, really unconventional for them. But anyway, level 13, I'm really glad for Magnemite, and cool stats. Alright, so next up, we have Coughing. No, I do not want to switch Pokemon. I want to keep my Magnemite. As you guys can see already, Magnemite is just really, really good. If you haven't picked one up and you don't know where, oops, that's disabled. If you don't know where, go back to the Virbank complex and look around, and eventually it's pretty common actually. You'll come up with one. It's not too hard to capture. That Venipede that I captured was a pain. I went back to Route 20, searched around a bit. It was a pain. It took like 10 Pokeballs. Nice, level 14. That's perfect. That's gonna be enough. But yeah, that Venipede took like 10 Pokeballs. That's more than my Zapdos on my Fire Red version. That was just a pain. But yeah, let me just show you. You talk to her, it's too loud. She can't hear your voice. Whatever, let's kick her butt. I can always be straight and honest with myself whenever I'm playing the guitar or having a Pokemon battle. hey, same here. Every time I'm making a video, I can just be straight and honest. And actually, I'm a pretty honest guy when it comes to anything. So, guitarist Billy Joe, really cool name, Billy Joe. She's really cool looking. She got that like hardcore scene, but yeah, she has a Venipede. I have one of those too, which is pretty cool. I want to see how tough it actually is to battle one. That way, I have kind of an understanding of how tough it would be. Excuse me. Nice. It's paralyzed. Yay. All right. Yeah. So just to see how tough it might be how tough my Venipede might be, or how strong. But yeah. So apparently that was a critical hit. Yeah. These guys are gonna have no chance. Really quick, and yeah, I'm almost level 15. So anyway, next up is her coughing. Pretty obvious that she's gonna have either a Grimer or a coughing. Those are the primary poison types, the classic poison types of the first generation Pokemon. I was looking online the other day and I saw a t-shirt that said, when I was your age, we only had 151 Pokemon. And I thought that was pretty awesome. That's more like for us 90 kids, you know, when we used to play Red and Blue. I'm actually thinking of buying that. It was like 20 bucks, and I'm gonna wear that to work. People are gonna be like, what the heck does that mean? You know, it's kind of like an insider. I'd just be like, oh no, it's just a 90s thing for us kids, you know. Even though I'm not such a kid anymore, but yeah, like, it's pretty cool. Alright guys, I'm back after healing, and now we're gonna take her on. After we kicked both of the other trainers' butts, she is now able to hear us. I'm gonna lead with Magnemite. I advise you to do the same. If you don't want to, then just watch this video and see how much easier it is. Get ready, I'm gonna knock some sense out of you. Okay. A little violent there, Roxie, but whatever. Let the Pokemon do the talking here, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, that was kind of dumb, but anyway. First up is her coughing, and I've seen plenty of those during my Pokemon years. Wow, what a classic Pokemon, and I probably battle the coughing more often than any other Pokemon in the Pokemon series. Well, except Zubat. Well, no, actually Zubat's pretty rare in the later generation of Pokemon games. Yeah, after Johto, well, I think Hoenn. No, actually, no, not Hoenn. After Johto, it was kind of rare to see a Zubat in caves, but there was still some coughings around by that time. And as you can see, this is just a walk in the park here, guys. Like, oh gosh, Super Potion. Never mind, I spoke too soon. Oh no. Darn. But whatever. It's just gonna prolong the battle longer than it has to be. As you guys can see, all it has is Tackle. Roxie relies a lot on her poisoning ability of her Pokemon to deal damage. So, since she cannot poison my Magnemite because it's a Steel type, she is not able to do as much damage as she would. And therefore, it makes it a really breeze. As you can see, it was only using Tackle. And that's like, yeah, it's, yeah, Tackle is not going to do much to a Magnemite, if anything at all. As you can see, it was just really low damage. So anyway, next up is her Whirlipede app. And there he is, a little threatening looking, level 18. It might be a little bit harder for me, but overall, I believe I can take it down, no sweat. So, I'm going to do a little, oh gosh, Protect. Darn it. I'm going to try to do a little bit of status. Oh, Pursuit. Please. Oh, 3 damage. So, as you can see, this is really easy. I'm going to try to lead up real quick, doing some status effects, such as Paralyzed that I just did, and a little bit of Supersonic, and it's paralyzed. Now it's going to be confused and paralyzed, so it might smack itself around, or it might just twitch out and not be able to hit me. And now for the cream of the, I don't know what I'm saying, for the frosting on the cake, Thunder Shock. Hopefully that's, yeah, this decent damage, and the guys, or the thing's confused. Oh wow, so it was paralyzed and confused, it was still able, that has to be some luck. I'm going to keep going with Thunder Shock. yes, it's paralyzed and it cannot move. So, a little bit of thunder there. I'm going to go ahead and heal up because I am a bit scared for my Magnemite. If Magnemite goes down, I'm going to have a lot tougher of a challenge. Even though it's paralyzed and confused, she might use, I don't know, another super potion or something. And it just smacked itself in the face. So yeah, this is really easy. Just be careful if you started off with Snivy. You definitely do not want to use Snivy here. It's just going to poison it and it's going to go down like so easy, like faster than a pebble would disintegrate into the atmosphere if it came down from space. I've actually tried it before, not in this playthrough, like before when like on my DS, just without Magnemite, and wow, it was a nightmare here. It was just time after time she beat me, and as you can see, it's a walk in the park once you got that Magnemite, you know. 800 EXP, level 16. Magnemite's doing really well. And yeah, really easy with a Magnemite. Like I said, if you're still not convinced, then sue yourself. You might have a reason for it, not having a Magnemite. But as you can see, it just makes it that much easier. And Magnemite is a pretty good Pokemon overall. I really like it. But yeah, that's why I decided to get a Magnemite. So anyway, here we are. After beating her, and she gives you the second badge. So now we have 2 badges, and I'm pretty excited. Now we're off to a good adventure. So yeah, the Toxic badge. Now Pokemon up to level 30, even Pokemon you got in trades, will realize how good you are and won't ignore your commands. Yeah, that's right. I'm good. Anyway, also here, use this TM. Techers obtain TM09 Venoshock. That I will probably teach to my Venipede. It's a special attack that will do double damage if the Pokemon is already poisoned. It covers the target in a special poisonous liquid. Even better, if your target is already poisoned, it does double damage. Ha! Ha! It almost packs too much of a punch. Well, guess what? I already knew that, and I just told everybody else before you said it. So, haha, I beat you to it. Anyway, here is this Blondie. Hey you! I felt like you were something special during your battle with Roxie. Please come with me to the Pokestar Studios. Okay. I'm gonna follow a complete stranger to a place that I've never been before. Anyway, you're going to Pokestar Studios? Oh, I forgot. The old man. I have to get him back to work as captain. Okay, and as you can see, that drummer looks really retarded. Wow, what the heck is that? Do you guys see that? The back? The drummer? Anyway. Let's get out of here. And do you see where she was standing in front of her microphone? Looks like throw up. Anyway, that concludes this part of the walkthrough. That's how you beat Roxie and obtain the Toxic badge. Thank you guys so much for watching. You guys are awesome. Stay awesome. And don't forget to subscribe.